Hello and welcome to SNMGD. My name is Mathadar and it's time to play some more Star Citizen. I say more because I did try it last year during Invictus Week and I decided that my computer was not right for it and that I wouldn't try playing Star Citizen again until we actually got the computer replacement eventually. So now I'm actually playing it. So, what we're doing today is I'm doing a cargo haul. Now, it used to take me a long time. I've learned my lesson. I didn't realize what I was doing wrong. I was manually doing things like this. And boy, howdy, did this take forever. And it would hit the ground, and I'd rotate it, and it'd be annoying as hell. I was like, oh my gosh, it takes freaking forever. How the hell does anyone do cargo? This is so annoying. Oh my gosh, it's taking so long. Ah, you know, that's how I felt. And I even got one with a little tractor beam back here, which can move things over. But here's the trick. I was overthinking it. I needed to get something new. I needed to get this. This mech suit is going to make this loading a breeze. Now watch this. So this is something I just learned because I had to watch a video because the game lets you figure things out. Like, it doesn't tutorialize everything, which can be daunting. Oh, there's a second one. It's a phantom one. Let me see if it lets me get in it. See, can I walk it out of here? Sometimes it does that. I'm glad it kept it in there. If it lets me walk it, that means I can actually use this one. Oh, I can. Okay, perfect. It does work. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to where I can stand, like, down here at the ramp. All right, so these are all wide ones. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's see what I'll put this in here. Yep, there it is. And then I just right-click. I meant left click. Put there. Left click. Boom. Done. See, that was simple. You get straight up. It grabs it. Click. It's there. If I can just click here. Click there. We'll pull it. Make sure it's moved up enough. I can even place it on top. So if I want to, say, stack it. That's it. I just clicked once, that's it. Oh, the game effect sounds are low. I can turn that down. Thank you. Let me do that here. Let's bring it down to 70%. Let me know if anything else is too loud. Go down here. Okay, why am I unable to grab you? Come on. Oh, I'm gonna have to move these things. Oh, could you kick that person on kick probably? Yeah. See if it's too loud. Let's see here. Oh, what? I can't move that. There it goes. Oh, it's as if the door's open. Okay, I see. It can't do it through the door because it thinks that the door is closed. That's fine. I can just move all these out of there. And then I'll let it stack them. Still faster. So one of the things is, what this does is it makes it to where I can load a lot faster and unload a lot faster, which means I'm going to be able to go supremely fast. This is actually 4 different jobs. I'll show you all about that. For those who've never played this game before, you can take contracts, right? Oh, wait, wrong button. Contracts. I have 3 contracts going on right now. This one, and this one. They're all going to the same place. Goldenrod, and Sakura-san Goldenrod. So I'm getting pressurized food and ice, tin, and carbon, and I'm moving them over to the other place. They're all going to the same location. Okay, the banging doesn't overpower my voice. All right, perfect. Let me go ahead and pop in here, see if it works now. It should work, because as I said, the one downside is that sometimes the door to the freight elevator thinks that it's closed even though it's open, which won't let you select things. Oh, now it's working. Yeah, there we go. Like that. See, it just flew it right into place. Isn't that cool? Get a better angle on it. There you go. See, it just loads it automatically. All right, here we go. Last one. Nope, hold on. Gotta get it to me first. There you go. Then put it in. There you go. All right, let's stack these up. There you go. Oops, hold on. I misclicked early. There it is. Yeah, wait for it to turn blue before you click. Okay, that's it for that location. What's also good is I could do this. It's really good. There you go. And now let me move over here and I'll load the second half. And that's so cool though. Because now I can actually go and put it all the way back there. Second I gotta the right. Oh, there it goes. I saw it. It stopped for a second. It's because I'm not on the ramp. Hold on, let me get on the ramp. But it's easier to get the angle on the spot back there. You have to all the way to the right. There it is. Oh, I can scroll wheel. Okay, I can scroll wheel to the right place. I see. So like I scroll wheel till I get to there. Boom. Okay, I see. That's what I was doing wrong. I had to scroll wheel. See, I'm learning this thing. I just got it yesterday, so I haven't really done anything with it. But it's very intuitive. This thing is super fast. I see why all the cargo people were saying you have to get that. All right, and make sure there's none more. There's one more. Don't see any more. I'll go check and make sure there's no loose ones. I'm gonna put this where this is. I'm gonna bring this with me here. All right, and then we'll take this out here. Let's get out. And that way I'm not in the way. So one of the things is cargo that you're moving through, you want to make sure and not have a lot of it exposed to the outside environment, to space. Oop, hold on, I see. See, I didn't scroll wheel or else I would have fixed that already. There you go. And that's it. And everything's stacked all the way to the back. Normally, I would separate the different types of items if I was going different places. This is an C1 Spirit. There's actually an even better ship for this. It's the C2, but I don't have the C2 yet. Eventually, I'll get it. All right, so let me go ahead. So you don't want to expose it to space. So this is a airlock. So I'm going to end up closing this airlock and the ramp, so it's not exposed to space. This tractor beam actually rotates along a tread all the way up onto the top of the ship, which is really cool. All right, looks like everything is set. I'm gonna leave that there because instances of hangars are steady, which means every time I come to Port Tressler, if it keeps it, it should be there. If not, I will recover it. Okay, so now everything is set. I don't have water or snacks on me, I think. Let me double check. Okay, I have snacks and water. So let me go ahead and have a snack before we go because I'm going to need it. So we take my helmet off with Alt-H. Now my helmet's off. And then what I'm going to do is put it in my hand. You could also manually go it and do it directly, but I figured to do it this way. And I'm just going to slam that sucker down. Usually use cruise because cruise actually helps both your food intake and your water intake. Then you wait till you're done with the animation, store, and then I'm going to go back in and see it. If they haven't fixed it, I should have two. There it is. I'm going to put one in my hand. And then I'm going to go ahead and have it again. Because if you slam it down and put it back in your inventory, you can get away with just having two of them. Eventually, you might glitch into having one. All right, almost finished. That's not 100% cool. Animation done. Store. And then check I. And it should have two of them in it. Yep, two. All right, we're good. So we've got our stuff. We're going to Sakura Sun Goldenrod Work Center. We go ahead and close this up. I hope you're liking the music. This is original music I made for the stream. It took with 25 songs. And I also have combat songs as well in case we do a combat mission. If you want to see a combat mission, let me know, and I'll gladly do that. All right, here we go. Hopping in the pilot seat now. Let's go ahead and get the gate open.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
A journey worth taking. Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Awesome. So, I'm on a short hangar queue. Yep, there it is. It's clear. Let's go ahead and get my map set up. So, we're going to, on Stanton, we've got ourselves a single place. Let's go. Boop. We've routed to Sakura Sun Work Center on the farthest end of the planet. So we're gonna jump down to the planet. We take off here. Turn off the landing gear.
Landing gear up.
Make sure I'm on Alt C. I am. Okay, good. So it's steady. All right, here we go. Make sure we're clear. We're clear. Ship still has some damage. I might have to go repair in a bit, but should still be good for what we're trying to do. All right, so now we're gonna go jump down to the planet. Let's go switch to that until we're good to go. And ready.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
And now for the deliver. Why does it say collect? Did I not collect everything? I'm pretty sure I did. I collected everything. All right, well, I'll check. If I don't have everything, I'll have to make a second trip. I'm pretty sure I have everything, though. Because I didn't see anything else there to take, but we'll find out in a moment, I guess.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yep, there's a lot of other ships out there at the moment. Quantum trip. There's what my ship looks like there. Right now, I am missing one engine. One of my VTOLs on the right side broke off when I was coming into the hangar last time. It shouldn't affect us landing at all, but it means I won't be able to use the VTOL for landing, because if I do, I'm going to be in trouble. That's all.
Quantum travel.
All right, let's turn off quantum travel and get up to full speed. So now it's time to deliver the shipment. Now, the reason I did all of the shipments from the same place is because if you set it up to where all of your hauling is done the same place, then you've got it to where you can make 50, 87, 120,000 in one short jump. If you do it, you know, that you could get lots of small hauling jobs and take them all quickly. Now, I could have probably gotten one more job and fit more inside the ship, but I figured I'd go ahead and just get going right away to show y'all. The next mission I'm going to do is probably going to be either from Port Tesla, or if y'all want to see another planet, there's a number of really cool planets out there. You let me know, and I will go to those planets. In the galaxy, in this star system, we have Microtech, which is where my home base is. We've got Hurston, Crusader, ActCorp. Those are the big ones. And Hurston has got Area 18. ActCorp, I think, is the one with Lorville. Let's see. Then there is Crusader, which is in the gas giant. So it's got Floating City. Then, of course, Microtech, where I am. All right, let me go turn the map off. We should be getting there. I just need to keep an eye out for other traffic. All right, let's go flip over there and get ready to do it. All right, so let's go switch to comms. I could probably land outside and just drop it off on one of these pads. There's pads outside here. Yeah, I see a landing spot open. I don't see anyone there. Oop, nope, Alt-T. On target. Thank you. All right, let's see. Yeah, that landing pod's open there. I'm going to go down to that landing pod. There you go.
Landing gear down.
Yep, there it is right there. Let's slow down. Let's target over there. Level out. Okay. Let's see how we're looking here. Okay. External camera. We're not quite centered. Let's center it. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty much centered. It's not bad. Let's just get the nose up slightly. And then down we go. And there we go. Kill the engines. And there we go. We're good to go. Because this way I can quickly unload. And at no point was it open to the outside of space, because this planet has an atmosphere. So let me go get the freight elevator up, and then I'll get everything transported in. All right. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Looks like I've got quartz there. I might have to go sell that at some point. All right, and now let's go and start unloading stuff. So let's go ahead and pop in this. Hopefully I can move in it. Should work. All right. So let's go ahead and all right, as far over as I can go. Perfect. All right, let's get the first ones. Get down there. That's gonna stand in the way. Let's go. Let's go ahead and move over here. I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way of getting outside and doing it. All right, let's look over there, and that's the very back left of it. Yep, that's all the way back. Like that. It just does it. Isn't that cool? That's freaking crazy. And then I get to stack it like that. Nope. There we go. It didn't stack it right. But it's a heck of a lot. It saves you a lot of time of having to manually go move stuff over. There we go. Yeah, let's put it up there. That's fine. Put it next to it there. That is neat. That is so cool. Like, I don't care who you are. Stacking blocks has always been cool, even since I was a kid. But being able to stack them super fast and effectively, that's awesome. Let's go put it on top there. I got it too low, that's the problem. There we go. Whoop. There we go. Okay, it forced itself onto the ramp. Seriously? Get out of there. Okay, I'll have to get that after. That bastard. I have to go hop out of this and close the ramp and then move it. I accidentally pulled it so hard it wedged itself onto the ramp. That's been a while since I've done that. I've done it before. There we go. You get out of the warning area. There we go. I accidentally pulled it to me just that hard. But still a hell of a lot faster to try to manually throw the fucker in there. Because the last time I did this, I was thinking forever running things across, and that is slow as balls, trying to move something all the way across. But here I can just straight up throw it onto the platform, like that. And it's just there. Alright, let's go get this sorted out. Let's move back up onto the ramp. That explains why I fell off, though. Oh, was it raining? It is raining. I wasn't expected to rain today. And this thing chunks boxes like a pro. I want to go see if it actually missed any. I don't think it did. Last ones. Yeah, it's still stuck to it. That's awesome. So even though we hit another box on the way, it still did it. So it's like cheating. Yeah, sure enough, it sticks to the spot. All right. Is that all of them? Let me go check. I think that's all of them. If that's all of them, that's 140,000. Which, as a note, it would take me longer than what I just spent trying to kill a bunch of people in order to do a mission. Because there's clear bunker missions, which are like 50,000. This is 120,000 for less overall time. Oh, there's just one box. One singular box was all that didn't go to the grid. That's great. Oh, that is so much better. That is great. I remember that sucking so much. All right, here we go. Let's make sure everything's there. 1, 1, 4, 1. Yep, everything's there. Confirm. And now we're going to watch my money go up. So now we're sitting at 1,150, 1,015,000, and they're 146. So I just paid 130,000, which is 1/10 of what I need to get the new ship I'm planning to get. So for those who are curious, and maybe those who are familiar, I am planning on getting the C1 Spirit, that's 3.1 million that you have in front of you. I'm planning to buy one. I rented it. I actually like it a lot, but eventually I'm going to go for a C2 Hercules. C2 Hercules are like 18 million. Whoa, someone's shooting at someone. That's concerning. I just heard a cascade of gunfire. All right, I am going to get out of here in case there's someone being hostile. Oh, yeah. He's got a ship that's very dangerous looking. He's probably going to shoot at my ship in a moment. If he did, I already completed my mission. I'm going to go climb back in. He might try and kill my ship. We'll see. If he does, I have turrets, and I have a very good weaponry platform. Let's get up here. And then take that down. I'm gonna go back to Port Tesla to do another run. Close that up. Oops, I don't think it turned white. There it goes. If it's not white, that means you didn't actually close it properly. All right, let's get out of here. In case that guy does go hostile. All right, he's not a pirate. He's not showing as a pirate. It didn't say attention action.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
I'm gonna leave my shields up and just go. Oh, there was a pirate. I saw it. It was a red. Go to scanning mode. Okay, I put out a scan. Oop, there's an unknown contact. Unknown. All right, I'm gonna keep going into space. I just wanted to check and see that. All right, Alt-T, let's kill it. So off we go into space. Now there's a current event going on where people are being hostile to new players. So I'm going to be very careful if I deal with going on any missions.
Shields off.
All right, let's go ahead and get myself set up to head back to base. So that's going to be probably contracts out of Tesla. So let's go to Port Tesla. There it is. Tap it, route, And we're good. I'm gonna do a couple jumps to get there. That's fine. All right, here we go. I got enough for it. I'm gonna refill and repair when I get the Tesla. That way I can just deal with this problem to where I can actually do the landing properly for the VTOL.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Let's see, there it is. Gotta wait for it to do the calibrations. Because I know some people had just spent all their time at Crusader doing a few missions, because Crusader's easy to get in and out of because it's an atmospheric gas giant, which means you can actually jump almost straight away instead of having to go down to a planet. That's why I'm doing Port Tressler, and I could do station to station, but I'm doing planetary just because it's very easy, and I do direct planetary. Oh, yep, that was I think that was a pirate. It just hadn't triggered it yet. Switch.
Shields on.
And I'm definitely always, every time I get to station now, I used to stay in travel mode when I approach it. I've changed my plan. Now, I always switch to combat mode when I get to station because I've been having a lot of people attack me when I've been getting to Port Tressler as of late. Because there's a lot of hostile pirates hanging around Port Tressler. Right now I'm not seeing any, but there's very few times I don't get here that I hear caution or contact, meaning that there's some person there that I need to go attack because they're a pirate, or avoid them. If they decide to attack me near the station, they'll get destroyed by the turrets. But outside of that ring, it is dangerous to be there if you're a transport person. Okay, let's go switch to communications so I can see when contact is available. Oh yeah, let me do something real quick. Since I'm in space and I might get boarded, I'm gonna go ahead and do this just to solve the problem. There you go. Oh, no, it didn't work. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to put my helmet on because I did it last time, but it's not wanting to do it this time. Oh, there's someone behind me. I'll have to give them some space because they're coming into station 2. There we go. Now my helmet's on. I was like, I didn't see the overlay in the top left I normally do, which told me that my helmet's off. This game has an actual in-game visual readouts, which is really nice. Because that's why in the top left I see that, is that's actually from my helmet. Normally it would be down here. But because I got my helmet on, it's actually got a HUD that makes sense in character. Alright, let's go move it up there and switch it to Portrait. So there it is. Alt H. Sorry, Alt N. Alt H is helmet, Alt N is communications. So I've got one waiting. That's not a problem. It's probably going to be over here. So I'm going to head over to where the docks are. And when I get there, I'm going to slow down because I'm going a bit fast. You want to be going less than 100 when you get close to these things. And I'm going to make sure to stay in this mode instead of go to landing, because you can ram right into the station, explode. So the damage I took to my station was hitting that area right here where my mouse is. That's where I creamed the station and damaged myself. There you go. So I'm slowing down a lot. Even more. Even more. And then I'm going to kill the engines for now.
Engines off.
Because this is save fuel. There's no reason to burn fuel when you're waiting. So, like any truck driver, there's this wonderful thing called deadhead. When you travel deadhead, that means you're traveling with no cargo. There was nothing to pick up at the Sakura Sun place to take back to Port Tressler that I could find. If there was, I would have gone there, gotten that, and when it came back here, I would take any cargo there and bring it here. Because that wasn't an option, I had no choice but to wait for this traffic to clear. So let's see here. We've got a... Oh, there it goes. Which side am I on? Oh, I'm not in that one at all. Okay, so
Engines on.
wait till it, there it goes. I'm actually... Oh, okay, I'm over there. Okay, I'm on the other arm. So there's a total of 8. There's 4 mediums on one side and 4 smalls on each side. Go slow down, slow down, slow down. All right, let's see. So it's up there. So I think that's... Is that here? Yes. Okay, there we go. There's someone else waiting their turn also. See him over there? They're wanting to get in there, so I'm going to make it in quickly. All right, freight elevators to my right. Let's slow down. And then I'm going to land.
Landing complete.
Okay, turn that off. I'm going to turn the power off.
Systems
And then I'm going to
off.
show you guys something. So to repair, you go in to your landing. And so it's going to be 1.7 thousand repair. That's not bad. Let it repair the ship there. That'll replace the part that broke off. Now refilling quantum. And then this is going to kill the interface when I do it. Refuel hydrogen because everything's powered by it. So this will kill the interface. Okay, it didn't do it this time. That's good. It auto-repaired last time and did that. All right, so now let's go ahead and hop out. And let's see what cargo loads we can get this time. Because I'm trying to unlock my rep to where I can get the medium reputation loads. Because you're working for a corporation, trying to get your rep up so you can start getting better hauling missions. And right now, I'm not getting the best of hauling missions. All right, let's go see if, first I'm gonna check it, see if it actually repaired it. It did. Now I've got the, this is the engines for VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing. This is the engine for them. Now, what's great about this game is every single component on the ship, every single bit of it is stuff that you can strip off. If I were to switch from my regular gun, because I've got a what's called a tractor beam, I could switch over to my combined salvage and repair tool, and if I switch to that, I could do repairs with the right click. Now each one of them will light up, so you see this part that broke off, that's a separate piece. The actual mounting area where it comes out is a separate piece. The wings are all separate pieces. The engines, each one is an individual block engine that's a salvageable separate piece. The body is actually made of several pieces. You can see this one goes up to like the first doorway. Every single piece of this ship, including the ramp, is a separate thing that can break off, a separate thing you can repair. The canards on the back and the lighting are separate pieces. The weapons underneath are all separate pieces. Each one of these thrusters is a separate piece. The panel is a panel that can break. Like each landing gear is separate. The sections underneath are separate. Like every single armored plate is separate. It's really neat. Like I love the attention to detail of having a separated out section by section on every single ship. Every cannon is separate. The turret's a separate piece. So if you ever played War Thunder, it's to that level of attention to detail. Because as you lose maneuvering thrusters, you lose maneuverability. So you actually can notice, you can feel the difference when you're trying to land and you're missing huge sections. And one of the things they're adding to this game that I'm very excited about, I think it's coming out not in this next patch, but the one after that. Let me go put this away and switch it out. I don't want to accidentally salvage something that's mine. So put that back away and put out the tractor beam. Is they're adding an entire section called engineering. right here, where is it? Right here is the engineering console. Oh, hold on, I forgot to tap the thing. This is the engineering console. So the engineering terminal. This is how you're going to find out what you need to repair on your ship and individually go to it and fix it. Like, you know how some games have like these little fuses or things like that? Well, this one's got like an avionics bay for you to put like avionics upgrades. It's got fuse upgrades. There's the gravity generator. If you lose if you have a gravity generator in here, that means you have gravity even in space. I don't have that. I have to rely on magnetic boots. So if I were to jump in the air while we were flying in space, I would hit the ceiling, bounce around the walls until I got my feet on something. This is life support. So if life support's damaged, this is where it goes. Once again, not fully implemented. This and this will actually have a separate piece in there that's a module you can load once engineering's been added. So they built the ships. This ship was built like years ago. I think it was announced in 2016 around the concept of being able to repair it. This is like a place where I can leave my armored suit and actually store it inside there. There's 2 of them. There's bunks, so you can have a crew of 2. Each one of these has its own storage that you can put stuff in. So I could put food up there if I wanted to for long-term journeys, or medical EpiPens, because you have these little oxy EpiPen things you can use. I got a paramed device. I got all the usual stuff. I got a rifle. That's just in case someone's stupid enough to attack me. All right. So now that we've got all that done and my ship's powered down, what the hell? We go approach it again. Okay, fine. I'll open it. You had to manually close. Oh, it's because this one was manually opened. Okay, right. Let's manually close you. Let's manually close you. And I can set it to automatically do it. See, it's got auxiliary, emergency override. So I can turn it to auxiliary on or emergency override. So you can emergency override, keep the doors open if you want. Each one of the doors has that, where you can basically keep it open. That way, in case there's something going on. I think these don't have an override, but you can do it here. All right, let me get back to it. Sorry about talking your ear off. All right, contract time. So those are done. Let's go ahead and do some more. So did I unlock the next hauling? Let's see. That's Microtech Logistics Depot. Let's do direct planetary. That one is to the scrap and salvage. That I don't like going.
JFlame 229 just followed.
Thank you for following, Jake Flynn. Look, you're a zombie. Yum. You're a good zombie. All right, let's see here. That's Delvin scrap. So that's Delvin scrap. That's Delvin scrap. It says don't go to mining areas because they break a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and see. So these are 4 SEU. So if they're 4 SEU in size, that means they're gonna be 1 tall and 2 by 2, or sorry, 2 by 1. So that's what a 4 SEU is. An 8 SEU is a 2 by 2, where it's like a block. It's 2 tall, 2 wide. So if it's a 2 by 1, that means I'm going to be able to stack them over, which means I can have. It's going to be 4 SEU in size. So there's going to be 3 small boxes and 12. So 3 flat boxes and 1 small box. So that's what I'm going to put inside. I can get that one if you guys want me to. Like, what do you guys want me to do? Because I'm open. Because I like direct planetary just because it's faster. I could take all the direct planetary. Let's see. That one's Stanton complex. That's not a bad place to go. Stanton's got a good complex. That's 1 SU container, so that's 8 small containers. I don't have to do the extra small cargoes, but if we go to Stanton, that's Logistics Depot. That one, you're taking aluminum to Port Tressler. Let me go back up to the top because these small ones are what I'm doing. These are, oh, I have rookie rank. So there's junior rank now. Junior rank pays better. All right, so let's see here. Was junior the next one? I can't remember. I have to go look it up on my phone. I think it's rookie then junior. I don't remember. Okay, so hauling missions and reputation. I'm looking at it right now. I'm on the actual Robert Space Industries website looking at it because they tend to have a very well organized thing. But if push comes to shove, I can use the tools because that's a good one. So member rank, experienced rank. That's Hull C, which I'm definitely going to use Hull C stuff eventually. There it is, Star Citizen 4.0 rank system explained. I had to go find it. Yeah, because that's something they added. They changed it. Because I remember back in the day, 2024 even, they didn't have it. Okay. How to build, specialize, merchant, get to delivering cargo. Lawful factions, leverage reputation. Do they have the information? Oh, that's an interesting one. So one of the things I learned while reading is some factions require continuous engagement to maintain trust. Neglecting them too long may lead to a decline in standing. Okay. All right. There it is. There's the reputation system. So, it says who you're working for each time. So this is Covalent Independent Contractors, Corvex. So Corvex Shipping is what that is. And they're the ones who do most of the shipping stuff. Yeah, Horizon, New Junction, Gundo. There it is. So yeah, rookie, junior, member. That will give me access to member rank contracts for interstellar hulls. So I am still junior. I'm rank 3 at the moment. I'm going to check my reputation, see if I'm rank 3, because I think I am. We go to rep with covalence. Junior, yeah, I'm not. I'm about. I got trainee done. I got rookie done. I'm working on junior right now. Then I'll get up to member. So I just need to do a few more contracts to get to member. So let's go ahead and do junior missions. So we go small grade. And I'm going to do junior missions. So let's do junior rank, planetary. Let's do direct planetary for junior rank. Okay, so collecting waste and scrap and delivering it places. Let's see if I got some more here. Logistics outpost. So it's basically like collecting the trash. Let's see if I've got better ones. Ah, here's a direct. There we go. This is what we're looking for. So this one is a direct local small cargo haul from a logistics depot to Calliope. And this one is S4LD13, same thing, that is also going to Calliope. They're going to 2 different locations at Calliope, but they're going to Calliope. Direct local Rayari Keltag Research Depot. I think that's the same one. No, Rayari Ambic. So we got several places in Calliope. Let's see. Ah, here we go. So this one is direct planetary, extra small cargo hold. So I'll collect waste and drop it to Port Tesla. Let's see what I can do from Port Tesla, though, for junior rank. Because if I can do some stuff that starts at Port Tesla, that'd be great. Okay, so that's Rayari, Cantwell, and McGrath. I'm bringing the pressurized ice. That's pressurized ice. Oh, is that the same places? No, it's different places. I'm trying to find them all the way to the same place. Ah, here we go. Deliver it to Seraphim Station above Crusader. That's a good one. Interstellar, not yet. That's Hurston. That's a different place. That's Everest above Hurston. Let me see if I got a direct planetary for Junior. Because I would love to get some direct planetary from Junior rank. Direct. Okay, it's planetary. Let's say direct planetary. Do we have direct planetary? Because direct is the best. Ah, there it is. So, direct local. No, not direct planetary. There it is. So, collect from Devlin, return to Port Tressler. All right, got that one. Because I'm going to get all the ones from Devlin to Port Tressler. So, let's go and see here. So, let's see. Any more Devlin ones? Devlin Scrap and Salvage. Let me see. Yeah, Devlin Scrap and Salvage to Port Tressler. Okay, so that's what I was looking for. Perfect. So let's do direct. Oh, there it is. There's another one. Direct pressurized ice to Delvin. There we go. So that one is Fort Tressler to Delvin. And this one is collect from there and come back to Fort Tressler. Perfect. That means I got a trip there and I got a trip back. And let's see if there's any more I want to get. Sakura Sun, nope. Nope, Sakura Sun, not this time. That's the spaceport. That's Sakura Sun. That's Sakura Sun. Ah, I should have done the Sakura Sun again because apparently there's a lot of that right now. Microtech Logistics. I've been there before. Microtech Logistics. Microtech Logistics. That's a planetary. Port Tressler. That's the spaceport. Logistics. Spaceport. Nope. Any more direct planetary? No. All right, so I got 2 missions. One to go to Devlin and one to come back. That's not enough for me to do, so I'm going to see if there's any more direct planetary that show up. There it is. There's another one. Direct planetary. There you go. See, it's updated. So now I've got direct planetary from here to Devlin and from here to Devlin. So that is... yeah, I'm going to be dropping off that. So food and ice, 4 is SCU. Food and ice, 4 SCU. That should be good. That should work. So let's go and do that. Track one of them. They all go to the same place. And let's go ahead and get this loaded. All right, now while that's going on, let me go ahead and get my walk-in pod out of here, and I'm going to go ahead and start prepping to move everything. Next, I'm probably going to turn around, so that way I can always be facing the right direction when I leave. Unless I want to back out of here. I guess I could back out. Yeah, that should work. All right, hopping out. So I'll make sure I got a good spot to throw it in. I have another ship I'm going to rent at some point instead of this one to do some of the cargo loads. There's one that actually has an elevator that comes down the bottom that you can put everything on. That's really nice. Because that will probably help my collection and sending. All right, here we go. Let's get everything brought out of here. And up. And so these should be those flat boxes. And there'll be some smaller boxes. This will probably be a mix. Yep, there they are. There's the flat boxes. Because 8 SCU is where you get those giant boxes. We don't have that. Now there, and then Z. Don't. There we go. Let's put it in the back corner. Okay, let's go grab that. Forgot, just leave it this way. Look this way, and then level it out. Let's see, can I get it on top? Come on, get it on top. There it is. That is so cool. All right, let's see, get that. Go ahead and get these out of here. This thing is great. This is cool. I love this. I must have stuff in front of it. What's going on? There we go. Now I go over there. Let's go put it on top. There we go. Let's see, grab you. And put you there. Let's grab you. Put you there. Grab you. Put you there. Grab you. Put you there. Move that over. Nope. Nope. Let's put you on the bottom, I guess. Yeah, that way. There we go. Gotcha. Let's see, let's put it all the way at the end of the back, on the top. Come on. Okay, fine, I'll just do it there. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's go flat. Let's put that there for a moment. Just for a moment. Small box. Let's go put you back. Put that there. There it is on top. Come on, let me put it on top. There it is. There we go. Okay, let's go. Just slightly, there we go. Grab you. Let's sling you there. There we go. And sling you. Oh, can I not sling you from here? Oh, I think it thinks that the door is closed. Sometimes when someone gets in the station, inside this hangar, because there's other players getting in, even though this is an instanced station, or an instanced hangar, it sometimes glitches where it won't let you select things through the wall. See? So you have to go into here to bring it out and just kind of sling it across, and now I can grab it. I was going to manually bring it since I'm already here. But yeah, you see why I don't like doing this, because it's slower. But it is something that sometimes you just have to do, just because you just don't have enough room for it to do its own thing. There it goes. All right, so there you go. Everything's all stacked up. Double checking for loose boxes. Any loose boxes under here? No loose boxes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop in this and then back it up into the place, and we're golden. Now let's turn and back in. All right, there we go, and now hop out. And let's close it. Well, let's go. All right, there we go. Let's see if it auto does it now. That closed. That closed. All right, perfect. We got it. It was glitched. Now it's set. I hope you'll like the music. All it's original music. All right, let's turn on power. Let's turn on power. Fuel. Alt in. Hangar quest completed. All right, let's get up and let's turn around slowly. We'll keep it level. And then let's go check and make sure I'm going to clear everything. Yeah, I'm going to clear everything, so we're golden. Always a smart idea to do, just to make sure you don't accidentally ram anything on your way out. Because sometimes when you land, you're not centered, at which point you can get close to any of these other walls, which would be really bad. So I always like to just gently turn around before I leave. Now this thing can handle faster. I can do like this, but sometimes that'll move. The hell? Okay, that was weird. Let's test it, see if I'm gonna ram into it. Okay, I'm golden. Let's make sure I'm fully clear. Okay, there we go, switching to full power. Come to a complete stop. And let's go switch to this.
Shields off.
And I want to go to Microtech first. Because you're thinking, hey, but we're over Microtech. Well, we actually need to go to Urepe. So we actually need to go a different place. We move to the side real quick while it calibrates. All right, go into your bay.
Quantum travel engaged.
So we are going out of the area this time, but the missions are worth more. So it's also a fast mission because you go down to the scrap place and then you're golden. Yep, it's slowly calibrating. And golden. Here we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
So this is one of the moons of Microtech. There's a lot of moons. This is where most of the minerals come from that build spaceships and weaponry and everything else. And this is where last time I came, I got attacked. So we'll see. I'm going to make sure I switch. As soon as I get out of Quantum, I switch to regular combat mode.
Quantum travel. Shields on.
Shields on. All right, here we go. Let's go scan. All right, I'm not getting any hostiles at the moment. There's one contact. It's like down there. That's 13 kilometers away. It doesn't look like it's getting closer to me. Because sometimes pirates, what they'll do is they'll sit just at the edges of the area and scan any ship that comes through. And if they scan you and they think you've got some really good cargo, you'll see them make a beeline towards you, and that's your clue to get the frig out of there. Because if you don't want to get blown up by some jerk, you gotta be keeping your head on a swivel. Looks like there's a person down there, or that's a turret. It's kind of hard to tell. That's a unknown faction ship that's there. So that could be a it's not moving. It could be crashed. It is damaged. Let's keep an eye out. Is he coming towards me? He's not. Got another contact over there. He's just hovering there. Oh, he's moving. Let's see if this place is good or if the elevator's broken. Looks like there's someone there at the moment. This looks like this may be one of the mining spots. The elevator maybe broke. I see a lot of abandoned ships here. If it's abandoned and the elevator broke, then I will have to pop out and deal with some stuff. I want to try and see if it's working. If it's not working, then obviously I will have to figure out what I want to do. I may have to just ignore these missions and do a different one. I'll keep the power up just so I keep my engines, my shields up in case someone attacks me while I'm here. At least I'll have shields, so it'll delay them blowing me up. Because I know people that turn off their spaceship also when they do this, and I don't recommend that. Because if you do that, you're more likely to have pirates pop you because you don't have shields protecting you. All right, let's keep an eye out. Oh shit, a rock. I didn't even see that rock underneath me. Well, we're good. I don't think I took that much damage. Oh, this person flipped upside down. Oh, that sucks. They crashed upside down. They broke off part of their ship too. Do they have a tractor beam also? All right, let's see if the elevator works or if it's broken. Oh, look at all those finger smudges. These people were really working hard on dirt when they did this. Oh, let me close and then hit it again. Yeah, there it goes. Sometimes that breaks. All right, let's go and... Oh, the elevator's up right now. Okay, so I can go ahead and put stuff on it. Perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do, it also has a little turret here, so if someone does attack, I can hop on that and shoot at them also. Because this is a scrapyard, so finding abandoned ships is pretty normal. In fact, if any of these ships are still usable, you can actually take them. They might not have the fuses in them, though. Oh, that's a nasty little sucker. I'm glad I didn't hit it. All right, let's go and start moving stuff out. There we go. And now look over there. What's the Z? There it is. There. There you go. Just put it down there. Let's go ahead and move the next one over here. Oop, I can't quite get it from here. I have to turn. Let's go. I love how throwing things around this thing is. Sometimes you'll find these atlases, someone will just leave them there. This is such a fast thing to unload. Oh, I see another mining ship coming. Oop, where'd he go? All right, is that all of them? That's all of them. Okay, going down. Yeah, they're having the same problem I was. So let's see. I'm gonna move them all there. Shoot, that's what I wanted to do. Put it over there. Come on. Oh, there it goes. So that placeable. Split second. There it is. I saw it. There it is. There we go. Put it over there. Damn it. I keep trying to throw it over there. Mathadar, hello. Hello, Cyrus. How's it going? I'm just sitting here doing some transporting in Star Citizen. I just need to move. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to place it over there. Gotta find a flat spot. There we go. Gotta find a flat spot to place it. I'm moving it all closer, piece by piece. Saw that. I saw what. Nope, there it is. There it is. To the braking. Perfect. Come on. There it goes. There it is. Green. Perfect. It's got to be green or I can't place it there. Come on. There it is. Okay, let's go put that one over there. I saw it. There it is. And that one, which I'll put right there. Oop, I saw it. There it is. All right, I think that's all of them. Good, you're still up. Yes, I'm still alive. All right, let me go and... Glad to see you're still around there, Cyrus. Finding some cool Borderlands 4 merch. I didn't know about the Borderlands 4 merch. I'm not surprised it's out, though. Because Borderlands 4 is not far from being out itself. Alright, so they've got all that stuff going on right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. And... No, don't get over there, but there. There we go. Oh, there's storms on this planet. Okay, let's go you to there. Let's go you to there. You to there. What? I'm getting all this ready so that I can easily load it once he's done. Because I knew it was going to take me a couple trips to do this. I think that's everything. That looks like everything. Alright, so now I just need to wait till he sends his down, and then I'll get positioned to where I can place it on the platform directly. I gotta move this so I can walk. Weird, it's not like snapping properly. Alright, I'm gonna have to hop off and do it manually. Can't do that. Nope, nope, nope. I think that's everything. Checking. I think that's all of it. Alright, let's go test it. Let's go see if I can set it down. Whoops, hold on. It's being glitchy, hold on. I gotta walk away, put the gun away, then tap it. Yep, all of it's there, perfect. Let's see here. Papers. Just searched the Borderlands 4 on GameStop. You finished the church. Excellent. Papers are in order. Now you just need musics. Let me go dig into it. He's focused, knows the message. Sweet. I see what you mean. Coffee collector's box, and they got like necklaces and all that neat stuff. The necklace is part of the Echo 4 bundle. Okay. Neat. Well, yeah, so that one, I'm now at 1.2 million. So that was like 80 million for that job. It's not the best. Oh, hold on. I just realized I need to actually collect stuff. I'm starting to like leave and I realize I need to actually get stuff. I can't just leave. As I have a specific thing I need to grab. I almost left before it. Bit pricey, fair enough. So, junior rank. That looks like that's all it is. I don't see anything else to take. Yeah, 0. So, yep, everything. There it is. They're all fairly small. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it nice and easy on me. I'm going to just use fuel. And I'm going to just deal with it that way. Because you guys haven't seen me use the tractor beam inside the ship. I'm going to use that real quick. Well, a lot of the bundle stuff doesn't come with the game. That's how a lot of games are nowadays. All right, let's go run over there. As fast as this thing can run, at least. It's not the fastest. So I'm going to go ahead and put this inside here. Turn around here. Normally I would put it to the side, but I am going to use the tractor beam to actually grab stuff. So you guys get to watch and see how I do tractor beam grabbing. All right, here we go. So enjoy. This is kind of crazy. Because this is going to be stupidly cool if I do this right. All right, let's turn engine on. All right, I'm up. Okay, let's check. All right, we should be clear of the other ship now. We should be high enough up. Yep, we are. Okay. Let's go over the thing here. And then let's come to a complete stop. There you go. I'm going to complete stop. And now I'm going to point the back of the ship. Hold on. Let's rotate. Oh, wait, hit N. There it goes. Let's point the back of the ship. Yeah. There we go. All right, let's look. So the back ship's there. Oop. Let's go point the back of the ship towards it. I'm not used to doing backwards. 1 second. God. I gotta remember. Gentle, gentle. Z. Alright, Z. Let's rotate. Try not to die by gravity. Oh no, I'm not gonna die by gravity. So here's the trick, right? So now I'm back in that position. Now I'm gonna get out of this, because I got the metal boots. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to get in this one here. And you're going to get to see something really cool, because I love the tractor beam on this thing. So let's go right click, tractor beam. All right, here we go. So I got a tractor beam that can aim all the way into the ship from here. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm hovering at this angle, I'm going to go ahead and grab everything. Oh, I am just slightly too... I need to raise the back of my ship slightly. All right. Let's go get out of that. I got to switch. I got to raise the ship, so I got to put the nose down slightly, which will raise the back of my ship. $30, that should be good. Make sure it's not adjusting. Yeah, it's staying in place. Perfect. All right, there we go. So now that I'm at 30 degrees, apparently that's the best angle to do for this. I'm going to go ahead and go down here and go psh, and then psh. And then now I've got this. I can sit here and do this. So instead of me doing all the way across, I'm just using the tractor beam on the ship to do it. Saves you so much trouble. Because you can just grab it from without landing. Especially considering all the ships that are around here that are really annoying to maneuver around. I should have just done this for loading and unloading. It would have saved me a lot of hassle. There we go. As I get it as close as I can to it. Then I bring it on over, and boom. Only got 3 left. My ship's moving slightly. Let's figure that out in a second. I think it's, yeah, it's, conservation of momentum is why my ship's moving. Because I'm taking stuff on board, my ship is slowly moving backwards. But that's fine. There's nothing in the way. I checked before I took off. There's no tower there, so I don't have to worry hitting a tower while I'm doing this. All right, and now I'm just going to close that. And now let's go see. All right, and then let's close this. And let's close this. And let's get out of here. Isn't that cool? Magnetic boots are amazing. All right, let's go forward. And let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. I'm going to keep my eye out for other ships that are going to try and steal what I just picked up. I don't see anyone at the moment. Let's do a quick scan. No ships flying around. My radar on the right side's clear. See, that's the radar there. It's clear out to 1K range. No contacts. Contacts clear. All right, cool. So that means I need to go to my mission objective now. So my last current objective is to go back to Port Tressler. So let's track it. And let's go ahead and make it my target. Route. All right, so let's route to Tressler.
Shields off.
What the? Why didn't it? I had it set to route. It lost the routing information. Route. Oh, it lost it again. Route. Route. Route, damn you. Okay, it won't route. Whatever. I know how to route there. All I have to do is fly up and out of the atmosphere, and then I can route directly to the other planet, so that's good. Yeah, see, there's one over there. All right, so let's see. Anti-cheat encountered an error. What? Something went wrong playing the game. Try launching the game. All right, let's verify. I have to verify my game installation. Apparently, hey, it's all good. If this verifies, it shouldn't take too long to verify. Then I should be back in my ship. Still good to go, because the thing is, this game is set to, as long as you haven't been gone for 10 minutes, you could resume right where you left off. So it should still be in the cockpit of my ship above the planet, with the engines running and everything else, for 10 minutes. And I got the shields up. Oh no, I'm in travel mode. If my ship gets blown up while I'm offline, it's okay. I only lost a single cargo, and that was just so I wasn't driving deadhead. That's all. As I try and drive without being deadhead. I want to talk about something while we're waiting for it to go, let me know, but otherwise, about to be prepping to go swap over to do some Arma, because we've got a thing going on today. Let's see here. As we've got a mini operation starting in about 30 minutes. With the intent that it was found on Sunday, SIGINT and Humint have confirmed there is another dig site they want us to move in to verify and take photo evidence with it. The Geneva Convention is already working on sanctioning Russia, but let's get them this last piece of evidence they need. This is an operation we're doing today. A mini op. This is a story op, meaning that it's our event that's going on in Ukraine for the 2-Dab Milsim. And the storyline, we just had an update posted the 13th. So I'm going to go ahead and read that in the style that as it was posted. They said that they're going to do it as Jonathan Pryce's voice, and the other one is Anna Kovalenko. I don't know who Anna Kovalenko is, but Jonathan Pryce, I know the voice actor. Evening World Report, GCN Global News, 2100 local time. Tonight in Ukraine, U.S. and Allied forces have confirmed the discovery of 2 mass grave sites in the eastern regions, implying that they've already triggered a strong international reactions. The International Committee of the Red Cross is urging immediate sanctions against the Russian Federation, citing what they call grave violations of humanitarian law. Meanwhile, sources inside NATO tell GCN that discussions are underway in Geneva to authorize an international security mission. This operation would see NATO troops deployed to secure both mass grave sites, preserving them for investigation and preventing potential tampering. Officials say intelligence gathered during recent operations suggests the existence of a third mass grave. According to a U.S. intelligence officer embedded with American forces, finding that third site would provide direct evidence linking the graves to Russian military activity in the region. The hunt for this third location is now a top priority for both U.S. and Ukrainian forces. Now it says, cut to press briefing clip, Ukrainian Army General Mykola Solenko at podium. I want to personally thank the brave men and women of the United States Special Forces, in particular operators known as Clipper and Tex, whose team successfully rescued my daughter Ivana Solenko, as well as my sister and brother-in-law from a conflict zone near a heavily contested village. The rescue operation, carried out under intense fire, was supported by conventional troops from the 2nd Battalion, 7th Infantry Regiment. Their coordinated efforts, officials say, were critical in ensuring the mission's success. GCN has learned that journalists are now seeking an exclusive interview with First Lieutenant B. Shu, call sign Chosen 16, the platoon leader of the 2-7 Infantry, to discuss their role in the campaign and the cooperation between conventional and special forces in Ukraine. With the political stakes rising, NATO deliberations ongoing, and fresh combat operations on the horizon, the situation in Ukraine continues to develop rapidly. We will bring you more updates as they become available. Fade out to commercial break. And that's the, storyline stuff going on for our stuff. Now, since it starts in 26 minutes, and it's not quite halfway through verification, I may call it here for Star Citizen until we can actually get the you know, get this mission done. It's up to you if you want me to stick around long enough to do the last of the mission and then switch over to Arma 3. That's fine with me. But I'm up for y'all's thoughts on that. And I hope y'all are enjoying the music. I tried to do a lot of work on this thing. It took me about 40 minutes to put it all together. What's your thoughts? Because right now it's still verifying. It's about halfway done. Complete silence, all right? Thank you for the feedback. Well, so I guess we'll call it here with Star Citizen, unless I can get back in and finish the mission. I'm going to try and finish it before I hop off, though, since I still have 23 minutes to get there. I'm going to try and do the jump back, land in Port Tressler, drop off the cargo, and then pop off. So I do plan to still finish that before the mission starts. I should be able to do that in the next couple minutes. It's already 80% verified, so Star Citizen will be up in probably about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and then we'll finish the last mission before I hop off. About to start up Star Citizen. It's got less than 5,000 files left to verify, and as a note, when it verifies the files, it actually replaces a bunch of them, but it started out with 100,000, so that means it's practically 95% done. 98%. 99%. Excellent. So close, so close. About ready to hit to launch. And launching. So you should see Star Citizen pop up in the next 10-15 seconds. Thank goodness it's fast. And it's up. All right, and it should pop me back into where I was. Oh! Oh! The game updated. That's what it was, everyone. That was not a game crash. That was a game update. I think the game updated because I saw the queue as 180. That tells me that the entire server was just restarted, including the anti-cheat. That explains why the game kicked me out. Is the entire system had gone down, including the anti-cheat system. Because, of course, any game worth their salt has an anti-cheat system. But even though it does have a queue, the queue's going to go pretty fast, considering the fact that so many people are getting in, and it's the main server. Usually you have upwards of about 300 people on the server at any given time, which is not bad. Sometimes as high as 600 people on the server. It's not like some games where it's thousands of people, but 600 is a decent amount. That's why you have the server location. I always just set it for best, because whatever seems to be running the best is what it takes me to. And I don't know how many servers there are, but Elegant Zenith seems to be the one I'm most likely to connect to every time. I've been to like one other server, but usually it's Elegant Zenith. This is about as Star Citizen a song as I could make. This kind of thing reminds me a lot of what we saw in like the Squadron 42 trailers and the Star Citizen trailers. Is this kind of music. $67 people. We're getting close. $6:13. It's been not quite 10 minutes since I got on, so we'll see if it actually was fully restarted or not. If it's only partially restarted, then we're golden. Interesting music, isn't it? I tried to get the horns. I did do some Irish horns based on like the Squadron 42 Battle of Vega 2, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that for the main theme. I think this is the one that's got the most big band sound to it. If it's the one I think it is. A lot of the songs I write start out very slow. All right, we're loading in. Let's see if we're still on the ship or not. If I wake up in a medical bed in Port Tressler, I'll know it lost that instance. But if so, I didn't lose the big bulk run I did, which is the big one. I'm hoping that it remembered where we were in space, but if not, I said no biggie. Ooh, it's taking a bit to load. I think it is actually going to be in the ship. We'll see. I'm going to be Port Tressler. Am I going to be in the ship? Where am I going to be? Ah, in the ship. Perfect.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on.
All right. So let's go back to maps and deliver shipment and route. There we go. All right, here we go. Microtech. See, as I said, I'd be able to finish it before the mission starts. It is 6:18, 6:17. I have just enough time to do this.
Travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Obstructed? Okay, hold on. I might have to jump to New Babbage first. Sometimes you have to do a jump to the planet itself before it lets you do it. Let's see. Let's do Babbage. It says obstructed, which means I'm going to have to go to the planet first. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm too close to the planet to do the jump to Microtech, so I got to get back off. All right, let's go up. Let's go contracts, maps, deliver, route. I thought I got to do the Microtech jump. See if I'm far enough away now. Nope, not yet. Because you have to be just over. We just go reverse, full reverse. All right. As soon as I can, I'm going to pop the Microtech. And then I'll jump over to Port Tressler. But the weird thing is when you jump to Microtech, there it is. All right, here we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
There we go. So I need to do that, and then I got to go bring this back to here. And now I can go to Port Tressler. Let's see where it is. Oh, there it is. Got it. And Port Tressler.
Quantum travel complete.
Really? Liver. No, that's not it. I meant microtech. All right, so I'm just gonna go and do it the old-fashioned way. Let me clear my maps. Port Tressler is over there. And I am here. Let's see. So I can get it this way. This is the old-fashioned way to get there. Just going over and around the planet and then jumping straight to it. That way. There we go. I'm just adjusting my pitch so that I'm going towards it enough that I can get around the planet enough to get at an angle to jump to it. Because I'm going to do a straight jump straight to Port Tressler as soon as I get up above this planetary atmosphere. Because the planetary atmosphere, unfortunately, is in the way. Like, as you can see, it's just in the way. I can't jump straight to it, but I'm getting closer and closer to being able to jump straight to it. Because you can't jump straight to Port Tressler from other places if you have a straight shot. Almost. Just gotta get clear of the atmosphere. You can't quite see Port Tressler from here, but we're very close. This is the slow way of doing it. I've done it before this way to sometimes preserve quantum fuel. Almost. Come on, get it unobstructed. Almost unobstructed. Come on. As soon as it no longer says obstructed, we're golden. We're very close. Let's go into Afterburner just to get there even faster. All right, there we go. Are we still obstructed? Yes. Damn it. Fine, let's go up this way. keep going this way until it's no longer obstructed. Alright, let's kill the speed. Let's see if I can do the jump. I may have to do the jump this way. Alright, let's give it a shot. Because I should be on the right side to do it now.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Alright, I'm going to go to New Babbage and then I'm going to go from there. It's just sometimes faster to do it that way. It's annoying, but that's the way it is.
Quantum travel engaged.
So what I can do is I can go mostly there, like this, and then I can drop out of quantum travel once I come around the planet and drop out.
Shields on. Quantum travel complete.
And then I can go straight to it. Gotta wait for it to cool down. Okay, and
Shields on.
there we go. Now I can go straight to it.
Quantum travel
There we go.
engaged.
There. I did it the lazy way.
Complete.
All right, now let's get in here fast because I don't have enough time to mess around. I've got 4 minutes, so I'm gonna go land and drop cargo. That's fine, I don't care.
Shields on.
Oh, there's my hangar. All right, going to the hangar now. Yeah, a lot of ships were trying to get in right when everything froze, and they just hopped off. All right, let's see. Am I on this side or that side? That side, okay. So that means I'm gonna have to go down here. I'm gonna swing around and up. Wait, what? Hangar's closed. There it goes. Okay, gear lowered.
Landing down.
Come on. All right, and let's land. And landed.
Landing. Engines off.
Power off.
Systems off.
All right, let's go do this. Let's unload this and swap over there. Open. Open. Open, you bastard. Open. There it goes. Open. No. Open. Not you. No. Oh my god, it's not gonna do it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's very aggravating. Okay, can I open up the outside?
Crusader Industries, a journey worth
Power
taking.
on. No power. Can I open the door? No, I can't. Alright, so I gotta hop off of this, then turn on the power. See if the door opens now. Nope. The ship, oh, that one is, but this one, the ship is bonked. So I'm just gonna hop off here because I can't open this door, which means I'm gonna have to not worry about it and unload it. I'll store it and unstore it when I get back on. So that's it for today. Thank you all for joining me for Star Citizen. We did a little bit of good money there. Got started at 1 million, got 200,000 in less than 2 hours, about 100,000 an hour. If we keep up to this in about 3 hours or 4 hours, I should have enough to get an upgraded ship of 1.8 million, which I can then do more cargo runs on. That's easier to load and unload than the Spirit. The Spirit's nice. I like the Spirit, but I'm not going to use it for cargo loading. Yeah, like that, where it glitched. It took me back several. Interesting. Yeah, it's just glitchy right now. Well, y'all have a good night. See y'all later. Bye-bye. And see you in the 2-tab Arma thing starting